Hello traders, good morning. Welcome to this video on the euro dollar and pound dollar. We're going to take a look at the second week of the new decade 2020s. But first of all, wanted to let you know about Ultima, our expert advisor. It's a fully 100% automated trading system for the Forex market. At this moment, we're focused on the euro dollar, and you can check it out here by going to services, Forex and CFD, or just click on this link. I'll add it to the description box below. And basically here you can see the live performance data. We're up 130% in 6 months. We also have a lot of backtesting that you can find basically here, backtesting performance, and the reward is substantial. And we've been testing for very long periods of times on the 50-minute chart, 2.5 years, on the hour chart, more than a decade. Cost is for free. There are no fees. There's just a profit sharing model, so it's very accessible. Only thing you have to do is basically open an account and then fund an account with one of our supported brokers, and that's it. So hope to see you as a member soon. Now let's take a look at the euro dollar. All right, there we go. So basically what we see here last month, of course, is a bullish candle with a close near the high right in here. All right, as I said already in the previous video, with a break and close above this resistance level. So to me, this is looking like a reversal pattern. 2 out of 3 are bullish. And I think that, therefore, this bearish swing is over. Now, I've been wrong on that before. I thought that here, the bearish swing might be finished as well. We still got one more leg lower. So I was once wrong. Full clarity and open here about that. But I think this time it's a little bit different. I think that the HMA is up, first of all. So that's typically a good sign. When the HMA is up, that means typically there's the end of the swing. In many cases, about 80%, I would say. So that's a good probability right there. So this move from 250 to 108 seems finished. I'm expecting a bullish correction to retest this fib for the moment, as I already indicated in my video of the long-term analysis that I uploaded on, I think, the 1st of January or 2nd of January. And I think the price will go up to the 38.2 fib as the minimum at 115. So that's the long-term target. For the moment, though, on the weekly chart, we had a little bit of a retracement sooner than expected. That could be because of the geopolitical events taking place. For instance, the attack there in Iraq. So those things could lead sometimes to violent market reactions and or strong market reactions, and basically we see that the dollar strength picking up from that. So we had a more or less a doji last week with a bearish close, but I think that overall the structure is still bullish. However, we might see a little bit more retracement first. This looks maybe like a completed ABC at this moment, so that could be an A. We might get or a W. I'm not sure. Then we might get a correction back down, and then I would expect the price to move up to the 38. Let's take a look at the daily. All right, there we go. So let's see. This is still a bouncing spot. This is still a support zone. Basically, it's retesting the 21 EMA. So if it breaks below the 21 EMA, then obviously it'd be breaking through this kind of support trend line as well. And it could then go deeper. So if we see a break below 111, I think price might make it back to 110, 109. Let's put it from here to here. 110, 109.50 actually are then logical levels for the downside target, and there could be a bounce as well. If I see bullish candlestick patterns at these fibs, that could indicate, be a good reversal trade, because the target is all the way at 115 basically, the long-term target in my view. The reversal target though. Here, it's a key decision. Do we get a bounce or break? I think a bounce is likely. The question is how a price responds after the bounce at this spot, right? It's because there could be a head and shoulders pattern as well taking place, and then something like that to the 38 flag, and then boom, something like that might be the most logical. So bounce now, then we'll have to see how price responds at 111, 99, 112 basically, right? If there is a bearish bounce here, then that could be a reversal. If price moves up but then shows a flag, then I expect a uptrend continuation, in fact, and we might get an extension sooner to at least 112.70, I would say. 75 would be the next target in my view if it breaks above 112. So, so far this looks like a wave A. This looks like an ABC for B. So we might be in a wave C. This wave C is a little bit choppy. But technically, I guess, could still be a wave 1, 2, I mean, it could be many waves 1, 2. It would be a little bit odd. So it's not looking like a wave C zigzag so far from a wave perspective. So that making it maybe more likely that it will do this kind of movement, like I said already, here like this. Leaning towards this pattern because of this kind of choppy move up. But if it does, once again, break above 112, then that would change things, of course. And there could be one more push up to 112.70, and that's where I would expect the bearish bounce for this move down. All right, to the 4-hour chart. All right, well, here we could see 5 waves completed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perhaps. I mean, this has been pretty sturdy downside, so it's another factor why maybe on an hourly chart we might see an A, B, C pattern and then a bounce back down again. But that's a tricky spot. Definitely, I think that for the moment, if it moves lower, I think it will be still a bouncing spot for a move up to 112, and then that 112 is going to be key. Do we see a flag or a reversal at that spot? Back to the daily chart now. Yeah, I have nothing to add at this moment. I think that it depends on how price moves. If I see an ABC like that, I think it will be likely bought for move up to 112. But if it really starts to move down a lot, right, and then a flag, then actually I'm bearish. In that case, this was a retracement, and the break of that flag could be an immediate follow through. So it depends on what kind of price action is seen here. If it's mild like that, one more push up. If it's strong and then flag, then I would expect downside. That's my view on the euro dollar for the moment. Tricky spot. Pound dollar, I think that we saw basically on the monthly bullish candle. Weekly was a doji, but a wick at the top. Daily chart, not surprised we had the bounce. I was expecting that, and a bounce here as well because of the 61.8 fib, if you're wondering why. There we go. And I think that more or less looking at a bounce here for a move up to the 78 is likely, in my view. So pound looks like it has more space to the upside than the euro. That could mean that the euro pound will fall again, but a little bit at least. Let's see. It could go deeper too before it bounces. I'm leaning towards a triangle pattern at the moment. I'm not sure if this is B. B could go higher, but eventually A, B, C, D, E. Now, I'm not sure if B is completed because B could still go like this. A, B, C within B and extend and bounce at the 78. But I'm, for the moment, expecting a triangle, I think, because I think that unless price breaks through this support zone at 129.50, of course, then there could be a bigger ABC zigzag taking place, right? 61.8 bounce fits within that. So if we see strong momentum fall and after that a flag, yes, then I'm expecting a move down towards 125 and an ABC correction like that. Otherwise, if it does move up, but it's a strong close and reverse, then I'm expecting some type of triangle, either this move up to be still part of the B or part of a D, down again, and then eventually that triangle probably to break to the upside. From a weekly perspective, there is space to the upside because of the fact that it looks like an A, B, C at the minimum. So wave 5 of C could go all the way up to about 145 here in the previous stops, 142. Let me put a line there. 143. So there is still space for the upside for that wave C. All right, and yes, so it depends for the moment what type. If there's a flag, I would expect one more downside. If there's another flag, I would expect a downtrend. If there's a close and reverse, then I'm bullish up to 134. If there is a move up like that and then a flag, I'm also bullish. So it really depends on what type of price action we see here, in which direction I would trade. These particular scenarios, so here I would buy, here I would buy, here I would buy with the momentum, here I would short, here I would short basically. That's how I would do that, depending on what type of price movement we see and what kind of breakout. All right, that's it for now. Once again, if you're interested in Ultima EA, it's an automated trading system. So basically, check it out. All the info is here. Backtesting, live trading, no fees. You don't have to have your all of it is automated. So you just have to open an account and fund an account. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to be online. You don't have to have a computer. You don't have to have a PC or Mac. It doesn't matter, because once you open and fund account, it's automatically connected to our master account. And once the master account takes trades, it sends the trade also to the sub accounts. So all of that is automated. All right. So in any case, wish you good trading, and see you all very soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.